Good evening and welcome to Detroit Class 313. I'm here with my host,
True Johnson.
I'm Dee Dee Morgan, and we have our guest here. Her name is Kimberly Kane, and she is a communications consultant. She's going to show us how to get back and re-enter into the workforce when we have certain challenges.
How are you today, Miss Kane?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
you
me.
for coming.
All right.
Now, I have a question here, Miss Kane. How did you get started? What made you start this? It seems like it's a challenge for you, and so you stood up to the challenge.
Yes, ma'am, I did. Well, I want to say that I worked in a certain industry for 20 plus years.
Okay.
The downturn in the economy forced me out of my job, and I found myself looking for work. Unfortunately, it wasn't as easy to just switch careers and find another job comparable to what I was making without some serious redesigning.
Okay.
And it's just imperative that we as women assess our worth and value from time to time, because it's too late oftentimes when it's upon you.
Exactly.
It's a steady progress that we should always keep on top of what we're good at and our marketability.
I see.
Okay,
I
so
see that.
Miss Kane, would you like to tell our ladies out here why exactly it is that they would need a communications consultant to re-enter the workforce?
Well, oftentimes you need a communications consultant simply because when you've worked a certain industry for so long, you begin to use that language and that language only.
Yes.
Okay.
Your mind isn't always open, and your vocabulary is not always as poised as it should be for other things. And
Okay.
oftentimes you find yourself in a small niche.
Right.
And you want to be able to communicate in industries other than your own, just in case you need to facilitate something else.
Okay, I got you. So more of a corporate standpoint
Yes.
as opposed to being a mommy every day,
Yes.
you know, and just being around your
Yes.
friends. You pretty much need to
You need to learn the language
The
of
la-
what
the
you're trying
language.
to do.
Hit
And
on that a little bit.
oftentimes, in order to communicate effectively with different industries, you
Yes.
need to know sometimes the language.
Okay.
And then you need to know the words and phrasing to best get your point across.
That's
Because
right.
there are ways to say a lot of different things. And
That's
oftentimes
right.
it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's right.
Well, tell us about your term SWOT.
Oh, okay. I like to say that each person needs to perform a SWOT analysis on themselves. Oftentimes, businesses
Okay.
perform SWOT analysis, but it's oftentimes important that we
Okay.
perform SWOT analysis. And what a SWOT analysis is just to analyze your strengths,
Right, right.
your weaknesses, your opportunities, threats,
Okay.
and trends.
Give us an example of that.
Well, say for instance, you are out of work and you have done maybe financial
Yes.
business for the last 10 years.
Okay.
You need to know, analyze what are your strengths. Okay, obviously you've done the financial business, but if you're out of work in that industry,
Yeah.
something is not strong.
Okay, okay.
So in analyzing your strength, you need to discover what the weaknesses are,
Right,
and then your opportunities
Uh-huh.
that stand.
right. So
Threats.
SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis.
Okay.
Your threats. What is threatening you from getting another position? What is your biggest threat, your biggest challenge in moving on?
Okay.
And the
Okay.
trends. You need to
Okay.
know what is trending in the industry. What's new? What have you not discovered?
It sounds like you're knocking down giants.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It sounds bigger than it is, but you know, if you just get a piece of paper and you strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, trends, threats,
SWOT.
and then you begin to list. You know, begin to list. Okay, my strength. What is my strength in this? Okay, what weakness?
Okay.
Because there's an opposite for everything. If you're strong somewhere,
right.
you're going to be weak someplace. And you need to just do a self-assessment and truthfully identify.
So did you SWOT yourself
Oh,
when
yes,
it was time to
ma'am.
get back into the workforce?
You know what? It's odd that you say that because nobody told me that.
Okay.
It was when I began to re-educate myself because I realized that I needed more education in order to move on and just conquer the stumbling blocks that were in front of me. My job just got pulled off from under me one day. Supervisor walked in.
Okay.
He said, I have bad news and good news.
Right.
Okay, and it depends on how well you're prepared as to what news you find which way.
Wow.
I thought that was, I thought I was prepared.
Right. So not a lot of security sometimes, often. So,
That's right.
ladies, you're watching Detroit Class 313, and we are here with Miss Kimberly Kane. She's a communication consultant. She's here to show us all how to re-enter the workforce, the language that we need to know. So if you heard her phone ringing just a minute ago, she's in high demand. They're calling her right now, okay? So we want you to tune in, come back with us. We're going to go to a quick break shortly. I'm your host, True Johnson.
And I'm Dee Dee Morgan.
And we're here with Miss Kimberly Kane. She's showing us how to communicate properly, re-enter the workforce as women. And again, you're watching Detroit Class 313 TV 33, Detroit, and I'm True Johnson.
This place. Open.
Bringing modern technology to your shower. This spectacular shower head automatically changes colors with the temperature of the water flow. Now you can experience a relaxing rainfall of colors in your shower. Let the colors soothe you. It fits to any existing shower and is available for handheld. No batteries needed. It's safe and fun for the entire family. Order your Rainfall LED shower head for only $29.95 plus shipping. Call 1-855-20-SHOWER. Call 1-855-20-SHOWER. Order yours today.
Everyone, we're back. And you're watching Detroit Class 313, and we're here with Miss Kimberly Kane, communications specialist, communications consultant, and she's telling us how we can re-enter the workforce. And what I want to ask you, Miss Kane, for some people out there who might have, who may have had problems or issues
Trinity
with
Chapel
their
is a full
legal,
service funeral home.
with their legal,
The less than perfect record.
less than perfect rate.
Okay.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Well, what can you tell them as information that would help them re-enter the workforce?
Well, True, one of the most important things is to realize that nobody's perfect.
Yes.
And there are businesses and organizations out there looking to help and to give people a second chance. The first thing that you probably need to do is restitution. Restitution means everything.
Okay.
You need to have restitution. You need to get involved in some community organizations and events, volunteer your time, and find a mentor and sponsor someone that will indeed vouch for you. Because oftentimes in re-entering the workforce or even re-entering society from, say, if you were incarcerated or if you've have something on your record that's less than perfect, you oftentimes need somebody that will speak for you, that will vouch for you, that will say, hey, this person is okay.
Yes.
She's more than, served her debt and she's ready to re-enter. She's sincere. And those things are things that everybody probably needs to work on. It doesn't hurt to have a sponsor and somebody to vouch for you, even if you have a good record. Oftentimes, you need that edge of someone else that can vouch for you.
Now, what do you say to women that say, I don't have time, I have children, I have a husband, I have a job, blah, 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 and, I work at McDonald's. What do you say to them?
You know what? That is very interesting because a budget,
Right.
not only a financial budget, but time management. You need to budget your time.
That's interesting.
We as women, we have to provide so many different things for a growing, moving family. There's dinner, there are the children's issues, there's homework, there's
yes.
husband's issues, then we've got our own issues. But when you budget your time wisely, you are oftentimes able to squeeze just different things into your day.
So treat your time like your money.
We all have the same 24 hours. What you do with your 24, if you need to cook your meals on Saturdays and freeze them so that you can free up time when you're home and you don't have to cook dinner.
Okay.
I mean, it's certain things that you can do to free up your time. You just have to make a budget for your time and stick to it.
All right. Well, how should I say, if a woman wants to go online, how much time realistically can she spend online, and she has children and so on and so forth? Are you saying that she needs to budget that small amount of time without dropping to sleep without dropping to sleep, she has to do her homework. How much time should a woman spend online for online classes?
You know what? Most online classes, you spend 15 to 20 hours per week, and that's not a lot when you think that there are 7 days in a week.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, there are great online programs out there. Universities all across America have realized that busy working adults need a more flexible schedule for schooling, and online is oftentimes the thing. But the key here is, like I said, time budget.
Yeah.
You budget something for those children to do while you are online.
All right. So you would suggest that a woman not lie about on her resume.
No.
Don't lie about it.
No.
You heard that, ladies.
I don't like to say lie, but you can embellish.
Okay.
If you are
Embellish? Touch on that, please.
embellish whatever your skills are, you want to bring it from here to here. You don't want to say, say you were a housewife. You don't want to say, well, I was a housewife. I was a
Spruce it up
human
some.
development specialist.
And that's
Because
exactly
developing
what we
those
are.
children,
That's
right.
right.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
sometimes the husband.
If you did a budget for your household and you made those ends meet, you
Yes.
made the dollars holler, so to speak.
Yes.
Well, now you have some accounting skills.
Tell them
Yes,
again
you
what,
do.
what they are. If you're a
Yes,
housewife,
you do.
tell them again.
You
one more
are
time.
a human development specialist.
Oh, my
At
goodness.
times, you are a doctor because you must
right.
assess what's wrong with little Johnny.
Yes.
At times, you are a counselor because you've got to listen to everybody's
That
issues.
is so true.
You're a problem solver. They come to you. So, embellish.
That's right.
So there are. What resource would you tell the women out there that they should go to?
Well,
for
first of
this?
all, I want to say information is easier nowadays to come by than ever before. We've got the information superhighway, that is the internet. If you have internet access, you can go to Google and you can just about type in any words, any word phrase, and there is a website for it. But I've got one website that is monumental to women trying to re-enter into any part of their life. They've got resources for divorce, for challenges with your children, for schooling. And that resource would be the Jean Ledwith King Women's Center of Southeastern Michigan.
Now that sounds interesting.
It is wonderful. They have a host of resources all over Michigan.
Tell them one more time,
It is
baby.
the Jean Ledwith King Women's Center of Southeastern Michigan. And I have a telephone number for it if you guys want to post it a little, towards the end of the show or whenever you want to post it. But oftentimes, getting in touch with the resources that you need is the first step.
Yes.
After you assess yourself, then you want to know where to go.
All right. We want to thank you for coming to us, and we want to give out a shout to the sponsorship
We're taking a break.
for Vocal Mob magazine. All right. So 734 is the number, 973-6779.
And that would be the Jean Ledwith King Women's Resource Center of Southeastern Michigan.
Okay, we're going to cut to a quick break, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You are watching Detroit Class 313. I'm your host, True Johnson, Dee Dee Morgan, and we're here with the beautiful Kimberly Kane, consultant specialist, ladies. We'll be right back.
This place. Open.
Rainfall of colors in your shower. Let the colors soothe you. It fits to any existing shower and is available for handheld. No batteries needed. It's safe and fun for the entire family. Order your Rainfall LED shower head for only $29.95 plus shipping. Call 1-855-20-SHOWER. Call 1-855-20-SHOWER. Order yours today.
Welcome back to Detroit Class 313. We're here with Kimberly Kane, who is our consultant for communications.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to find out, Miss Kane, how did you reassess yourself, and did you find out you had more talents and skills than you thought?
You know what? I reassessed myself honestly, truthfully. And you know what? Sometimes we under-assess ourselves. Because all of us possess skills that we don't realize that we possess, that we don't even recognize as skills because we do them so often.
Yeah.
oftentimes you want to listen to your family and friends because they know.
They do.
Sometimes when we're good at something, we're the last one to know it. But when in reassessing my skills, I decided, what do I need to do? A, I needed a job that made money. B, what did I want to do? I want to do something to relieve myself when I'm just on the grind and working all the time. I wanted some kind of relaxation. But it had to be something constructive and something that went along to support what I was doing in my business.
All right.
So once I worked the business field, I'd always done communications. So I decided, finance has done well, but it's time to move on. I wanted to do something else. Obviously, I was good at communications, and I was good at entertaining because I did that as a child. So I just went back to my roots to what I was good at.
Somebody told me
right.
that you could
Wonderful.
sing really beautifully,
Yes,
Miss Kane.
ma'am.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about what you got
Well,
going
you know
on.
what? I sing in a couple of places around Detroit. I'm right in the process of forming an all-ladies band
Oh,
because
wonderful.
I
Really?
just, I just want to
great.
bring a great feeling, to people and to myself because you'd be surprised at what you do at play helps you at work and vice versa.
So you're going
because
to be doing a casting?
as you educate yourself, you become more confident
Yes.
in yourself.
right.
And as you become more confident, it shows in every area.
I
So-
heard it through the grapevine
Yes.
that you might be part of a play.
Yes, ma'am. There's going to be an upcoming play called Out of the Mouth of Eve. One of the writers, Sky Covington, is the creator of Out of the Mouth of Eve, and you can find her on Facebook at Sky Covington. I am one of the writers for that play, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for women to come out and discover some things about themselves in discovering the things in this play. This woman goes from 10 years old to 65 years old, touches on every area and every age of our lives.
That
It's-
sounds great.
Yes, it sounds like it's a play for healing for women.
Yes, ma'am, it is. It's a play for healing, discovery, challenge, just, everything that sometimes we need in order to move on and move out.
Okay, so tell the ladies, we want to touch a little bit more on the self-assessment, which you were talking about earlier, because we're looking pretty much for the steps to help you women re-enter the workforce. You gave us a little bit of background
Okay.
on yourself. What was the first thing you did to re-enter?
Well, the first thing I did was looked at my skills, obviously. Second thing I knew, I needed to re-educate myself.
Okay.
I discovered that the hard way when I applied for a job. I got all the way, the third step in the employment process, and realized that I wasn't educated enough.
Got
I
you,
did not have the credentials.
Got you. So basically, you want to show the women how to talk, what to wear, where to go. Can you give them a website that they can go to for
Well,
some
you know what?
information?
I don't have the website for the
You have a
Jean
phone
Ledwith
number?
King Women's Center, but it is the Jean Ledwith King Women's Center of Southeastern Michigan. Telephone number 734-973-6779. Again, that phone number is 734-973-6779, and that is the Jean Ledwith King Women's Resource Center of Southeastern Michigan, and they have the key to just about every resource that you would need in every area of your life as a woman.
Great.
Now, that's a communication skill, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Repeating the information.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes, ma'am,
Well,
it
we
is.
know you're a specialist, and ladies, you're human. Tell those housewives what they are one more time.
Housewives, you are not just a housewife. You are a human development specialist.
Human
Remember
development
that.
specialist.
There
I
is
love
something
that.
very special
That's
in
right.
developing and nurturing young people because they are
That's
the
right.
future.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Miss Kane. We appreciate
Thank
you
you,
so
Miss
much.
Kane.
for
Oh,
coming
you're
on the show.
welcome. Thank
I
you for
love you,
having
and
me.
we know you're going to have a beautiful time in that play. We
Yes.
want to wish you well.
Yes.
Do wonderful
Yes.
in all your endeavors, and we appreciate you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
So,
you.
ladies, remember that you're not just a housewife. You don't just sit around. You're precious.
That's right.
You're precious, okay?
Yes.
You're priceless, and we want you to tune in here every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Watch me, True Johnson, and the beautiful Dee Dee Morgan. We're going to have information for you ladies. Get involved. If you want to be heard, go to the website, DetroitClass313.com. Leave your comments. Talk to us. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you
That's
want to
right.
see. We're here for you. This show is for you. It's for the solutions to whatever issues that you
So
have.
reassess
Well,
yourself.
we love you so much for watching. Thank you for watching.
We
You're
love
watching
you.
TV 33, and this is Detroit great class. I'm True Johnson. Thank you so much.
All right.
That was wonderful.